Shabbat Shalom, JCampers out there. How's everybody doing today? Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's make it happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Cheery, beery, beery, bim, bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Yai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, dai, dai. Yai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, dai. Now put your hands together. Yai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, dai, dai. Yai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, dai, dai. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei hamalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei hamalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Here we go, ready? Yai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, dai, dai. Yai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, dai, dai. Get them up, come on. Yai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, dai, dai. Yai, dai, dai, dai. Yai, dai, dai, dai. Let's sing this beautiful song together. Every beautiful voice out there. Let's do it. Here we go. Ready? The words are Hava Nashira, like this. Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira. Let us sing. You try. Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira. Let us sing. So check it out. I'm going to sing it and you sing it back like this. Come let us sing, come let us sing, come let us sing, come let us sing. Hava Nashira. Every voice sing. Come let us sing, let us sing, come let us sing, come let us sing. Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira. Let us sing. Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira. Let us sing. Great job. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I don't know about you, but I am ready for Shabbat. You all ready for Shabbat? I got to tell you, one of the things that I look forward to so much every week is the Shabbatogram that we get from JCC Association. Shabbatogram. Let's check it out. By the way, have you ever sent a Shabbatogram to a friend? It can really make their day. You should try it. Okay, here we go. Ready? Dear JCC campers, Shabbat Shalom, Shalom Shabbat. As you know, the beautiful word shalom means so much. Not just hello or goodbye or peace. We'd like to introduce you to the idea of this word shalom being a unifier for all of us. A unifier is like a connector. It's like a word that brings us closer together. It's a word that unites us as a people. Wishing you a beautiful Shabbat as we are all united together and full of love and shalom. Shabbat Shalom, JCamps. Thank you, JCC Association. How cool is this? Okay, you know what time it is? It's time for our Shabbat blessings. Shabbat Shalom, Elisa.
Shabbat Shalom, Rick. It's so great to be with you again. I'm so thrilled to come together. Shabbat happens every week. We get to celebrate this holiday every week. But before Shabbat begins, we get to do one last mitzvah, which is the mitzvah of tzedakah, giving a little charity before Shabbos begins. And so one thing that I like to do is to think about something that I feel grateful for that happened this past week. So as we put in our tzedakah, here's a coin for you, Rick, and a coin for me. I'm going to place into the tzedakah box just feeling grateful for having dinners together every single night this week. Rick?
I am thankful for my health. I'm so thankful that my body works every day, and I am thankful for all of my friends that I get to talk with so often, especially like in video conferencing nowadays.
Fantastic. What are you grateful for? Go ahead and maybe put a little tzedakah into your tzedakah box. Okay, next up are the nerot, the candles. We get to say a bracha, a blessing, for lighting the Shabbat candles. So grab your candlesticks and your candles, and we can do this together. As we light our candles, I want to invite everybody to really visualize the beauty of the light and bringing the light of Shabbat inside each and every one of you as we light the candles. So here we go.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It's officially Shabbat. We've lit the nerot, the candles. Next is our bracha over the yain, over the wine. I brought a cool fountain, a wine fountain to share with you, which is, I think, really awesome. And I invite you to maybe change it up if you have different Kiddush cups in your house. It really adds to the excitement of bringing Shabbat in. Be careful, Rick. I did put in the yellow grape juice, like the lighter one, just so we don't have a spill. But if you want to hold on to the larger cup, perfect. We'll say the bracha, we'll say the blessing first, and then you can pour, and you'll see the wine fountain in action. Here we go. The bracha over the yain, over the wine for the kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Look at that. That's so cool. It's so neat. It goes into each of the Kiddush cups. I love that.
You can just set, okay, yeah, that's good. And grab one.
Okay. Love that.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least, our bracha, our blessing over the challah. I've got my little salt shaker here, but let's first start with the bracha, holding the two chalot together.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Cinnamon sugar. Okay, who's ready to sing? We are so lucky today because this Shabbat, we have two of the most amazing Jewish rock stars in the country. They're storytellers and musicians and educators. We've got Chava Morel and Isaac Zones. Take it, Isaac.
Thank you so much, Rick. Our first song is Or Zarua, which says, light is sown for the righteous, and joy comes to the honest of heart. Or Zarua, Latzadik, Kol Yisrael Lev Simcha. Or Zarua, Latzadik, Kol Yisrael Lev Simcha. See if you can clap along. Here we go. Ready? Or Zarua, Latzadik, Kol Yisrael Lev Simcha. that was so fun. Thank you for clapping along and singing. We are now going to gather ourselves for the Shema, a central Jewish prayer. Shema literally means to listen. And the Shema pronounces that there's one God. And I ask that we all come together as one as we prepare ourselves to say this blessing of the Shema. The Shema begins with the letter Shin, which you can make by putting 3 fingers up. And you might want to take those 3 fingers and put them to your forehead to help you focus. And often people will close their eyes as they do this blessing. Please join us. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Much quieter. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. We're going to do one more song called Song of Peace, or Dreamer. And this song basically says, as hard as you might work to grow food or to build a house, that's how hard you can work to create peace. And we're going to start with the chorus with some fun hand motions here. It goes like this. For our hands are strong and our hearts are young. A dreamer keeps a dreaming ages long. Let's try that one more time. Get your hands out. Here we go. For our hands are strong and our hearts are young. And a dreamer keeps a dreaming ages long. Keeps a dreaming along. Ba-da-da-dum. Keeps a dreaming along. We'll come back to that. What do we do when we wanted corn? Plowed and we sowed till the early morn. What do we do when we wanted corn? Plowed and we sowed till the early morn. Here we go. For our hands are strong and our hearts are young. And a dreamer keeps a dreaming ages long. Keeps a dreaming along. Ba-da-da-dum. Keeps a dreaming along. What do we do when we wanted a town? We hammered and we nailed till the sun went down. I said, what do we do when we wanted a town? Well, we hammered and we nailed till the sun went down. For our hands are strong and our hearts are young. And a dreamer keeps a dreaming ages long. Keeps a dreaming along. Da-da-da-dum. Keeps a dreaming along. What do we do when it's peace we want? It's more than one can build or plant. We gather friends from around the earth to help us in our hour of birth. All right, make some real loud noise on your legs right now. We'll plow, we'll sow, we'll hammer, and we'll nail. We'll work all day till peace is here. For our hands are strong and our hearts are young. And a dreamer keeps a dreaming ages long. Keeps a dreaming along. Da-da-da-dum. Keeps a dreaming along. Da-da-da-dum. Keeps a dreaming along.
How can listening really change the world? Well, we tell a story. about a leader who had a very important message that they needed to send to the leader in the next land. So they sent a messenger with this extremely important message, and the messenger was rushing so fast to get there. By the time they got there, they were totally out of breath, and they came before the leader of the next land and blurted out, "My leader says to tell you to send a purple horse with a green tail, and if you don't..." And the other leader stopped the messenger and said, "Stop! I can no longer listen to these rude words of yours. You go right back to your leader and tell them, I do not have a horse of that description. And if I did..." And the messenger was so taken aback by this harsh message that they couldn't even listen to the rest of it. They rushed back to their leader and told them of this rude exchange that they had just had with the leader of the next land. And it began a huge conflict between these two lands with a lot of fighting, a lot of violence, and a lot of conflict over many years. And finally, the two leaders were exhausted, and their people were exhausted by this conflict, and they finally got together and formed a truce between them. And they said, the first leader said, "I don't know how this conflict got started." While the leader of the neighboring land said, "What were you meaning to say to me by send a purple horse with a green tail, and if you don't?" And the first leader said, "Well, I was going to say, if you don't, then please send a horse of any color. Thank you." "And what did you mean when you said, I don't have a horse of that color, and if I did?" And the second leader said, "Oh, I was going to say, and if I did, I would gladly send it to you, my dear friend." These two leaders realized that they had a huge conflict over nothing, and they really could have taken the time to listen to each other's words. So we have the ability to bring peace down just by listening to each other. Oh, say shalom. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. I'll say shalom. Oh, say shalom. Bimrama. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Shabbat shalom.
Oh, Chava, I love that story. So beautiful. Thank you so much for being with us. Also, a huge thank you to Isaac Zones for being with us here today. How special is this? Hey, I want to introduce my friend David from JCC Association. Hey, David.
Bracha HaMshuleshet, the three-line blessing, asks God for three things, and it hides a secret message in each of those lines. The second line says, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's face shine upon you and be generous to you. My friend Elliot Dorff says this line is for when we haven't really done our best and we ask God to be more generous with us than we actually deserve. The lesson, of course, is for us to do the same thing in our relationships, to be generous of spirit to the people around us and give everybody the benefit of the doubt. It's a custom in many Jewish homes for parents to offer this bracha to their children just before Shabbat. Here at camp, we're going to ask for the bracha for everybody. So I'm going to ask you all to stand up, and I'm going to ask you to put your arms out so that we can spread the bracha to everybody. If you're looking at a computer screen, please look at somebody else's square. I'll recite the Hebrew and English, and you can choose which you want to repeat after me. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's face shine on you and be generous to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's face be lifted to you and grant you peace. Have a good Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom.
Thanks, David. Okay, let's do it. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Cheery, beery, beery, bim, bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Wishing each and every one of you so much shalom, so much peace, and a beautiful, sweet Shabbat. Be good to each other, be good to yourself. We'll see you soon. Shabbat shalom.